Hey everyone, Michael Hammond here. It's great to be with you for another Monday morning fuel up. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. Hard to believe we're already in the second full week of January. Last week we talked about, it's important to embrace the journey. It's important to get fanatical about the process and not just focus on the end results or the goal. If you really want to improve yourself, not get caught up in the trap of New Year's resolutions. And as I was reading this weekend, I found a very interesting book. It's called It Takes What It Takes: How to Think Neutrally and Gain Control of Your Life by Trevor Moawad. Had some really interesting points, and I think it's critical as we're looking at how do we make 2021 the best year ever? How do we become the best version of ourselves? How do we add value to other people? How do we exceed our sales goals? How do we improve our marketing, outreach, and engagement? How do we build and foster better relationships? And one of the points in this book that I found fascinating was this neutral thinking, right? If there's a slant for me, you guys can guess it. I'm much more of a positive thinker, glasses half full. But in the book, he made some really good points about neutral thinking, right? You're going to have challenges. Things aren't going to go your way. There's going to be difficulties, and just saying it's going to be better tomorrow and there's always a silver lining, that doesn't always work. And it always doesn't help the situation, especially if you're trying to coach or mentor someone else. Just telling them it's going to be okay doesn't really help. Neither does getting caught up in all the negativity that is around this world. Oh, here we go again. Boy, did you see what happened? Things are getting really bad. Things are terrible. Doesn't mean not to understand what's going on. But we can get so caught up in going in those big swings, positive or negatively. Whereas if you can neutrally think about the situation, can't change the past, right? It's irrevocable. So quit belaboring that. Can we learn from it? Yeah, but we can't focus on it, right? If you're a quarterback and you just threw an interception, the next thing you got to do the next series is you got to go in there and you got to feel confident. You got to keep throwing the ball, right? Same thing in business and same thing in life. If the first week of January didn't go your way and you didn't hit all your goals and there was other distractions, great. Can't change that. It's over and done with. But what you can do is get focused and think neutrally. Not overly peaked emotion and positivity and rainbows and unicorns and everything's going to be great. And not negatively like, oh my gosh, I blew it. I didn't hit my goals. Think neutrally. Focus on, very factually, here's what I need to get done today. What do I need to do today? What part of the process can I embrace today to make a difference? And if you can think neutrally, and his whole book, he coaches a lot of peak performance athletes. And isn't that what they need to do? Right? They need to be able to neutrally think, assess the situation, and take action and move forward. So I hope in this second week of January, as you guys are ready to make it the best year ever, as you're focusing on how to add value to others, how to improve yourself, right? Be a lifelong learner. But let's try to think a little bit more neutrally, especially in pressure-packed situations, especially when everything's on the line. Assess, take action, move forward. When something doesn't work, don't belabor it, learn from it, and move on. Let's go out there and have an amazingly blessed day.